Hello students, today I am going to discuss the unit 1, that is satellite communication of advanced communication engineering. So these are the contents, please go through it. Now the part is station keeping. Once a satellite is in orbit, the forces acting on it tend to keep it in place. If the satellite's height and speed during launch are accurately controlled, the satellite will enter the proper orbit and remain here. However, even with a very good launch, the satellite will drift somewhat in its orbit. Why? Because orbital drift is caused by a variety of forces. Orbital drift is caused by a variety of forces. The gravitational pull of the sun and the moon affect the satellite's position, and the Earth's gravitational field is not perfectly consistent. This is because the Earth itself is not a perfect sphere. Because of this drift, the orbit of the satellite must be periodically adjusted. Most satellites contain small rockets or thruster jets. The rockets can be conventional rocket motors of the type used to launch the satellite and put it into orbit. Most satellites have several rockets to make various satellite position adjustment possible. The process of firing the rockets underground control to maintain or adjust the orbit is referred to as station keeping. So, the process of firing the rockets underground control to maintain or adjust the orbit is referred to as station keeping. Remember it, station keeping. I think this is clear to you. Now, satellite launching. Actually, satellites are placed into their orbits by mounting them on top of the rockets, which shoot them into space. Most communication satellites are large and heavy. A huge rocket is required to put it into orbit. We will assume a communication satellite is being launched into geosynchronous orbit. So, the satellite is mounted on the top of the rocket and is covered by a fairing. The fairing is usually the top, and its purpose to protect the satellite during the initial part of flight. So, to protect the satellite during the initial part of flight. Occasionally, the rocket will contain more than one satellite. So, the main satellite to be launched is called initial payload, whereas other smaller satellites are generally referred to as secondary payload. In this way, the rocket can be properly fueled. The main booster rocket is ignited and lifts off. The rocket overcomes the Earth's gravitational pull and rises slowly. If during the launch process the speed of the launch vehicle exceeds 25000 mi per hour, the satellite will not go into orbit. The satellite will not go into orbit. So, what is attitude control? In addition to maintaining the position of the satellite in orbit, some means must be provided to position the satellite for optimum performance. This is called attitude control. The attitude of the satellite must be controlled so that the antennas can be pointed toward the correct locations on Earth. Attitude control is also necessary in some satellites to keep the satellite's solar panel pointed toward the sun, so that maximum power is produced at all times. So, I believe that these all are clear to you, but if you have any doubt, please feel free to reach me. Thank you.